My apologies, Pisces. I hit the stop button instead of the pause button when my daughter had to ask me a question. So now you're going to have a part 2, which this is what it is. I'd rather give you a part 2 than have to edit in a whole nother. Honestly, I'm not good with editing at all. I'd rather leave it as authentic as possible. So you have a part 2. My apologies for the inconvenience for those of you that have to watch 2 videos. All right. I just don't want to have to restart all over again and have you miss out on that one specific message that just happened to burst out. I know that has to do with somebody. Somebody needed to hear that. I don't want to have to start over and it not come out the same, or I mean, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out again, but I just didn't want to start all over again. So my apologies for the inconvenience, and now you have to watch a part 2. All right, so here is your tarot portion. I am now going to do a 6-card spread. If more comes out, more comes out. I will clarify each card with a separate deck, then wrap it up with your messages and advice. All right, just to clarify, there was a bunch of cards that spilled out, and the main one that came out was the water, the flow, the intuition, the emotion, the cleansing, the flow, the life moments, the developing the intuition, the cleansing ritual. So yeah, that's what we got for the month of January for you Pisces. All right, so 4 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. What is the message our Pisces need to hear for the month of January? Beautiful. Got the 9 of Swords reverse. So you definitely got some healing going on. Alright, so 9 of Swords reversed. Got 8 of Cups reversed. Got the Moon reversed. Okay. So got some healing about something that you walked away from, or something somebody else walked away from. Something's being revealed. Let me get the rest of the spread out. Got this, yeah, that's the 6 of Swords reversed. Got the 8 of Wands upright. Four of Swords upright. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Sun reversed. There's something something that was very painful to you. Possibly that involved children. At one point, it kept you up at night, and you might have been even indulging in alcohol. That doesn't apply to everyone. Some of you. I'm feeling that's more towards the past, but something was revealed to you. Some truths came out. Something from the past. Some sort of deep-seated wound. Something from the past that was very triggering that now has been, that's now being healed, or now coming to light with the moon card. At least that's my interpretation of it. It's kind of hard to see. The moon is it's very dark. There we go. I can see it a little bit better with the light. But this one was in the reverse. Whatever it is, there may be some communication, possibly from somebody from a distance to you. Could be long distance, could need some sort of travel. For some of you, it could be just up the street. For some of you, you may need to take a plane. For others of you, this is just communication, texting or calling. Whatever it is fast communication, is something that happens rapidly. I just heard big break. When I was looking at this card, I just heard you'll get your break. This is a card of healing, a time for rest. I just heard you'll get your break. For some of you, forgiveness. For some of you, you need to forgive yourself in order to release that deep-seated wound. There's something that is really bothering you, that's making you unhappy, possibly causing a blockage financially. I want you to really look into getting some help. Because underneath this card, I found the Sorrow card. This one always screams out mental health to me. And I myself went through so much depression at one point. And mental health is so just as much as important as physical health. Please get help if you are going through some sort of depression or suicidal thoughts or whatever it is. Mental health is just as important as physical health. If you have nobody to talk to, please, there are hotlines. Call someone. Talk to a friend. Look up the number. Once you find that healing, that blockage will disappear. You will gain that success. That opportunity will come knocking to your door. For some of you, it may be in the form of a new door, a new home, something long-term, something permanent. I just heard this too shall pass. All right. Let's clarify. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords reverse. Oops. One more. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Queen of Wands reverse. Somebody has a lack of confidence. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Lack of confidence. Somebody has possibly self-esteem issues. I'm hearing just overall exhausted, burnt out, to the point that they just don't care. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups reversed. This came up sideways. The Eight of Cups is in this deck, if it's upright, is the card of indulgence. And basically so is the Devil. And it came up sideways. This card was in the reverse, but at any point it feels like you can go back to indulging again, especially if you're in that depression mode. Somebody could be addicted to cigarettes, could be addicted to alcohol, could be addicted to drugs, could be addicted to sex. Somebody's indulging. Even though they're trying to give it up, because it is in the reverse, They are slowly detaching themselves, which is a good thing because it is in the sideways. It's not fully reversed, but is not fully upright. They are slowly detaching themselves from this indulgence. For some of you, I'm hearing is because of financial reasons. You're trying to save, so you're not spending on what you're addicted to, like the cigarettes or the beers or the alcohols. You're not partying all the time, so you can save up for what you need. That's a good thing. Tell me more about the moon. Tell me more about the moon. The magician. You know exactly what you're doing. It's been revealed to you that you know exactly what you're doing. You have all the tools you need right in front of you. You know exactly what you need to do in order to move forward, in order to be successful. For some of you, you are in, excuse me, for some of you, you are in manifestation mode. Excuse me, let me get some water. Okay. For some of you, you are in manifestation mode with this magician being here. That being said, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you are thinking of, because your thoughts and your words are very powerful during this time. They're like spells. Basically, whatever you put out into the universe is what you shall receive. Just be very clear and direct with what you want. Because if you're not very clear with what you want, even the unclear you will receive. Like, say you asked the universe for water, but you never specified, say you just wanted a cup of water, but you didn't specify how you wanted your water, and just gave you rain. You still got your water. You just never specified how or when. Also, be very aware of karma. Karma is not a bitch. Karma is basically whatever intentions you put out is the same intentions that you receive. If you put out positive intentions, more positivity will come towards you. Put out negative intentions, the more negative intentions will come towards you. Therefore, if the more shit you think of, the more shit you will manifest. Alright. Hopefully that was clear. I don't know why I went on to a full-on rant about that. Okay. Apparently I made somebody very guarded about that. Got the 9 of Wands. I didn't even ask the question yet. I'm going to put that back in the deck because I was going to ask about the six of Swords. I didn't even get to ask, and it just popped out. I must have triggered somebody going on that rant. But anyway, tell me more about the 6 of Swords. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords reversed. Okay. Five of Cups. I wasn't going to grab it because it felt like it was going to go back in the deck, but I was told to grab it. 5 of Cups, clarifying the 6 of Swords reversed. It's an old, deep-seated wound that happened in the past, but it seems like somebody can't let it go. It's almost as if somebody's crying over spilt milk, not realizing the 2 cups they still have behind them, but they're still fussing over the ones that spilled. I just heard that happened years ago. Whatever it is still bothering the Pisces. They never got their apology. That's what's bothering them. An apology that was never received. At the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at the Temperance reversed. Tell me more about the 8 of Wands reversed. The 8 of Wands upright. There's some sort of victory in this communication. So it's some type of good communication that happens. For some of you, it might be some sort of recognition. Some sort of recognition that happens out of nowhere that was unexpected. That helps you heal from whatever situation you're going through. But yet, why are you still unhappy? For some of you, it's legal issues. Possibly that have to do with children. Tell me more about the Four of Swords. For some of you, you find a truce between someone you thought was going to be your partner. Someone you lost hope in. You lost faith in this person. Possibly that's where this communication comes through. You might just get that apology, an unexpected apology you were looking for. A recognition of something that you weren't expecting. That was actually a deep-seated wound that you've never gotten an apology for. And you find closure with this person because of it. It helps you heal. It was something that you couldn't move on from. At one point you thought this was the one, but it just wasn't working out. You might have been in hermit mode this whole time, in isolation this whole time. I want to know why the sun is in reverse, though. Why is the sun reverse at the bottom of the deck? Because you're in your head. You're stuck in your head. All the overthinking you do. Not that all of this is an illusion. All of this is very real. But all of the overthinking that you're doing, you're causing yourself to be unhappy. She may be surrounded by swords, but those bounds that she has, she can slip out very easily and take that blindfold off herself. And even though she's surrounded by swords, she can still walk forward. It's only in her head that she's trapped. You got this, Pisces. Remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Reach out to someone. All right, Pisces. I hope hope this helped. Give this video a like, comment down below. You don't have to, especially if it's gotten a bit too deep for you. Subscribe if it did resonate for you and you'd like to see more videos like this. Well, not exactly like this. I'd like to see more happy videos for my Pisces. But let's get you some messages and advice for the month of January. Messages and advice for Pisces for January based upon today's reading. Messages and advice. What messages and advice do you have for my Pisces? Bring love to the situation. What I get for this card is all the love and attention that you're giving to everyone else and everything around you. It's time to give that to yourself. It's time to show yourself some of that love. All the love that you're desiring, that you're showing everyone else, and all the effort that you're putting towards your work, all of that effort that you'd like to see for yourself, give it to yourself. It's time to show yourself that kind of love. Any other messages and advice for Pisces? A win-win outcome is forecast. Any other messages and advice for Pisces? The energy is gaining momentum. You are good enough, and don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. A personal issue reaches resolution. It's time to take action. A fiery climax approaches. You may just meet somebody new, or possibly hit a new job offer, or a new sense of purpose. I just heard. For some of you, it could be a bonus or an increase in pay. Take time out to breathe. Like I said, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Mental health is just as important as your physical health. Your hard work is paying off. Any other messages? Your commitment is being tested. Expect powerful change. Step out of your comfort zone. Any other messages or advice? Okay, Pisces, that's it. At the bottom of the deck, you have surrender to the divine. Trust in the process. This too shall pass. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for the noise in the background. That's my daughter and her video playing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope for those of you that do need the help, get the help you need. So yeah, I will leave in the description below all the names of the decks that were used. I will leave the information about my Instagram for the daily collective readings. What else? I think that's it. I will see you next month, Pisces. Bye.